What's up, everyone? It's Airman First Class Buenaobra here, and I'm just here with a quick video about one of the biggest lessons that I picked up on from being in BMT. All right, so I'm not gonna make this a long video, but I'll make this short and sweet. All right, with one of the main things that I learned, and basically a tip that I want to share with all of you who are considering joining the U.S. Air Force, or maybe you're already enlisted, you went through MEPS, swore in, did all that good stuff, and now you're just doing what I did and basically searching up YouTube videos on like how to prepare for BMT and all that. So I'm not going to do that prepare for BMT like long video like 5 tips or things I wish I knew kind of thing, like, because there's so many videos of that already. So I just want to bring something really quick and something that will bring a lot of value to you. So basically my one thing that I learned in basic training for the Air Force in BMT was that you should always strive to be a good wingman. Okay, so one of the first things that they teach you, or the MTIs really stress on, is the Wingman Policy. And I'm not going to go into the details of like all the things about the Wingman Policy, but in a nutshell, being a wingman means just being there for somebody and always basically being responsible for someone else's success as much as you are for your own, right? So when I say be a good wingman in BMT, it means to not just look out for yourself, because a lot of people, including myself, when I first went into BMT, my idea was like, I'm gonna fly under the radar, I'm gonna keep quiet, I'm gonna just listen to the MTIs, do what I'm told when they tell me to do it, and I'm gonna make it through, and I did that for maybe 2 days, but then I realized that I was stuck in this for the next 7.5, 8 weeks, whatever it is, of like constant just stress being put on by MTIs and do this, do that, right? So the whole like lay under the radar kind of thing quickly went out the window, and I realized that I couldn't succeed in this environment by myself. And I'm a very independent person on the outside. In my my previous life before joining the military, I was always kind of like, I'm gonna just do it on my own. Whenever I got assigned group projects in school, I was like, I'd rather just do it myself because I don't want to worry about anyone else or be responsible for anyone else's work. But when you join the U.S. Air Force, there's none of that. You can't go through BMT just on your own. And maybe you can, but you're gonna have a hell of a harder time than anyone else. So definitely, I think the number one thing is just be a good wingman. And like I said, like what that means is just look out for everybody else around you, and if you do that, this is the main thing about why I'm emphasizing this so much as like my number one thing, is like the more that you help out others around you, you're gonna get that in return. There were times in BMT where I was like really stressed, maybe having an off day, I wake up not feeling good, and my bed's not made, and my shoes are not aligned, and just things are just off, right? But because I was a good wingman to the people around me, they definitely picked up for me that day. They were like, hey, Buenaobra, do you need help with your bed? I got you, let me do this. Boom boom boom, hospital corner. Hey, Buenaobra, make sure that your zipper, like right here, you can't have this out, whatever. Hey, Buenaobra, let me fix your collar, let me fix your uniform, right? Looking out for me. Or just little things like that. Like, as long as you are a good wingman and you look out for others and you don't just think about yourself, everyone else around you is going to help you out, because you're all stuck in the same place together. There's no way out of BMT except for through. I mean, there is a way out of BMT, but you don't want to go out that way. The quickest way out is to graduate, and the more you help out others around you to graduate, then the easier it is going to be on you. So one of the things I did with my buddy Hernandez, he was sleeping right next to me on the second day of BMT. I shook out my hand. I was like, hey, if I make sure you graduate, you make sure I graduate. We shook hands, and you know, we both graduated. You know, we made it through, and you need to be that person for somebody else, because you know, you never know when you're gonna have an off day, or when they're gonna have an off day, or the dude across from you is gonna have an off day. So just look out, you know, for everybody. Be a good wingman. Support everyone, you know, and it'll come back to you. So that's my biggest tip. I want to keep this video like short and all that stuff, so that's all I'm gonna say. And I should have said this in the beginning, but anything I say here, any opinions that I may have stated in this video are my own and not that of the Air Force. So with that being said, I hope you guys have a good day, and if you are planning to go on BMT soon, good luck. You got this. Stay positive, stay blessed, and I'll catch you guys. Let me know if you have any questions.